Hey, what's up, guys? How y'all doing today? Well, baby, if you are waiting for you know what? That's disrespectful. If you are missing in action, Kate Middleton, baby, your mama is doing what she do best, and that's running a fool. And people are saying that she is trying to shake the Wells is down. And by the Wells, I mean William, because he's the only one that has money. Baby, Carole Middleton is out and proud, and you already know when Carole is around. How do you know? Well, there's a few things going on, y'all. For one, there's all these nonsensical articles about how Carole will save the monarchy. Carole's doing this, Carole's doing that. However, this time I do not think that Carole is actually lying. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, there are stories that Carole Middleton is doing everything she can. She's the driving force keeping Kate and William together. Woo! But don't worry. She wants us to know that she would never burden Kate with the fact that she's broke. Why she's picking up William's kids for school, cooking dinners, and being with Kate. The one thing I do want to know, and I've been wondering for a while, is Kate conscious? Yes or no? I need answers. And judging by what the BBC says, the answer is no. Anyway, let's get into, did you guys know that somebody submitted a freedom of information? No, okay. It's not, is it freedom of information? Yeah. Somebody submitted a request for freedom of information and literally asked point blank, is that Kate video AI generated? What's going on? Do you know the BBC is being very, very squirrely and trying to walk back everything? Baby, this is after they said that Kate had to admit before she was ready that she had cancer. She didn't want to do it, but she was forced by this mysterious leak that St. John's is like, it ain't coming for us. The palace has no one. It's giving when Meghan was quote unquote investigated for bullying. But on whose authority? You know how they make claims, but then everything falls through. There's no investigation. It's a maybe, haybe, jaybe. It seems like they're trying to get a cover for why, if it comes out that video was not Kate and it was AI generated, they're going to try to say why they did some more weirdo stuff. Not because they're weirdos and like they treat all the women around them bad and we should fear for Kate if she hadn't been such a horrible person before this all befell her. Yo, let's get into this. Now, listen. If you guys don't know, Kate's mother has not been seen that much, okay? Everybody sits there and wants to try to act like Meghan and Harry are so rude for actually working and making money for their kids while Kate is sick. But how will we know that Kate was maybe sick? Because at the end of and I'm not doubting she has cancer. She probably does, but I just know that we haven't seen her. At least I haven't seen her in a few months. And I do believe all that stuff about the AI. If you don't want to talk about, go watch the videos. People have already broken it down. Again, why are the palaces being weirdos? I don't know, but they're being weirdos. Anyway, y'all, listen, let's get back into this, okay? We'll talk about that later, but her brother and sister, Kate's brothers and sisters have been on vacation. William's been having drinks. Everybody's been having fun. Why can't Harry and Meghan work? Especially there were a bunch of articles that William will never forgive Harry and Kate doesn't want him back. And they're never going to eat. Okay, fine. I wish you a speedy recovery. Thoughts and prayers. Ain't that how we do it in America? Yeah, thoughts and prayers, right? Anyway, let's get into this Carole Middleton mess. Carole Middleton is a driving force for Princess Kate and Prince William amid the Princess of Wales' Big C diagnosis, sources of claim. Kate's mother has been praised for playing a vital role behind the scenes for the Prince and Princess of Wales. Who's Kate's mother's been praised by who? Herself, I guess. A source close to the Middleton said, Carole has always been a driving force, keeping the family together with minimum fuss and maximum modesty. Carole MF and Middleton. Okay, I just had to check to make sure we were talking about the same person because it don't sound like the Carole Middleton I know. She's ferried and fetched George, Louis, and Charlotte, taking them to school sports matches and giving them endless support. She's been a real Mary Poppins figure. I have a question. Don't those kids have a nanny? What happened to Nanny Maria? I remember there were all these articles. And again, they were like in blogs and stuff, so I don't know. The palace has never actually said whether she still works there or not. But remember when the Spanish media leaked what was wrong with Kate? They said she was in a coma. They still stand behind her being in a coma. Yeah. If you guys don't know, Kate's nanny, Nanny Maria, is actually Spanish. I wonder if they think that Nanny Maria was the leak and they fired her. Or did they fire Nanny Maria because that's just one more person to keep the story going? Let's just say in a weird world, an alternate reality where Kensington Palace are a bunch of stupid liars. They're incompetent. And they are trying to hide the fact that Kate might be unconscious and William wants a divorce. An alternate reality that has nothing to do with the real world, right? Let's just say all that stuff is true. They could have fired Nanny Maria because, one, she is Spanish and they think the leaks are coming from her. Or what if it's a little bit more insidious? What if they're doing this because they don't need another person witnessing what's wrong with Kate? And no matter how much you trust someone, right? Only two can keep a secret if one of them is dead. You know what I'm saying? Like maybe they're just like, yeah, we're going to have to retire you. Nanny Maria, she might leak to someone. You never know. So we're going to have Carole come in and take care of Kate, Anyway, they're saying, let's get back into this nonsensical article. Carole, who's 69, has provided the young family with the 3 R's according to the source. She's come to the rescue, provided reassurance, and has been a rock to Catherine and William as they come to terms with the news. Carole is thought to have stepped up by taking her grandchildren, George, Charlotte, and Louis, to school. Alongside her husband, Michael, Carole is free to provide support wherever required. The source continues to tell The Independent. Her actions are in huge contrast to those mouthing support from afar. Carole's understood to have been among the first to learn about Kate's diagnosis. I have a question, right? One, mouthing off. Are they talking about Harry and Meghan? Because William and Kate already said, we don't like you. We don't care what's going on with Kate. We better not see you. And no, the kids can't meet. So I don't understand. Will and Kate, actually this is William, because who knows what's going on with Kate, has at this time made it blatantly clear that they are person non grata. William even tried to release mess talking about that's the reason Kate might have even gotten cancer because of the stress. The same thing he said about his father. William, do you know how cancer works? While stress can't, okay, we're not even going to get into that, right? Some would even say, well, you know what, that's mean. I'm not going to say this, but we'll just move along from that. But I will say this, okay? And it needs to be said. One can say, even though everybody thinks she's throwing shade at Harry and Meghan, one can say she's actually throwing shade at because let me see this. If Carole's the one supporting Kate, even though William said she has 2 Filipino nurses, because William has to make everything about race. You can't tell me that he wasn't the one that asked about Archie's skin color. And before you say that Piers Morgan revealed it was Kate, right? Something tells me that maybe Kate took the fall, the same way Kate was the one that edited the photo, and Kate was the one to go to Windsor Farms, and Kate was the one to want to film the video by herself. Okay, Kate. But anyway, right? You can't tell me that as much as William makes everything about race, and he thinks he's being charming and funny, that he didn't question Archie's skin tone. You know what I'm saying? Listen, I think that Carole Middleton might have been throwing shade at William, those afar. Because if Carole Middleton's doing all that stuff, what is William doing? So you're not taking the kids to school because kids aren't going. You're not doing this. You're not doing. What are you doing, sir? Sorry. Now, listen to this. This is something I've been mulling around in my head. I actually think that William might be the reason that Carole played her cards the wrong way. And that's why she's person non grata. And now she's trying to use Kate to get back into the royal fold and to get William under her wing. Because just listen to this, right? William was super, 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 super tight with Carole and Kate, the whole family. He was like an honorary Middleton. But then Harry started dating Meghan. But then Carole couldn't stand Kate having the share, and Kate couldn't stand it either, I don't think, sharing the stage with Meghan, because it really, I think, made Carole be like, my daughter is so exceptional. Do you know why? Do you know why? My daughter is so exceptional because she's the only commoner. She was so exceptional, she got married into the royal family. And I think to see a Black American divorcee, right, stand there next to Kate, it cheapened it. So they went out of their way to make everybody hate Meghan because they were mad, and Carole saw that Meghan clearly outshined her daughter, looked younger than her daughter. Now, I'm not being ageist, but Kate, you can see, really values her beauty and being the youngest one around. She couldn't stand that a woman older than her, even by a few months, was literally, that looked 10 years younger than her. Easily. So anyway, I feel like all that stuff, it made William actually move toward the Tories because he wanted to do the opposite of what Harry was doing. Harry was being woke with his girlfriend, and the Tories were like, no, we're going to keep Britain bright. We're going to have all white Christmases for eternity, if you know what I'm saying. And when William got in bed with the Tories, the one thing that Carole didn't count on is that she would lose her grip over William, because William is very, very easily led. William is very much so, he's very much so, like he's just easily, he has no thoughts of his own. He's dumb. William is dumb. William is dumb, but that's the way they like the leader, so they listen to the aides and stuff. When the Tories got him in their grasp, that's when Carole saw her prize pony being put out the pasture. And that's when he started to see that Carole and Michael and all of them were useless. And he has a new family now. Again, it's just a thought I've been seeing, but that was when he started moving away from Kate's family. And that was where everything's happened. Poor Carole. But you know what I'm really wondering? What happened to the jewels that were missing? Do y'all remember that story? When they were talking about there were jewels that were missing worth 80, 90, 100 million, and Kate was the last person seen with those jewels. I'm just saying, I wonder about that time to time. And I also wonder why. Are the British Tattle Tells or UK Tattle Tells, can you let me know in the comments? Because I don't understand how her son-in-law is the future king of England, a billionaire. Pippa is married to a very old money family. Why aren't they bailing their parents out? Or do they think they're just so classy and arrogant that they don't have to pay their bills? I'm genuine. Does it read as bad? Because in America, it's like if your daughters and your son are married to very rich people, why on earth do you owe any money? And before you say, oh my God, it was bankruptcy, she had already sold it, but the firm she hired to actually get them into bankruptcy and sell the company are still owed about $300 and something thousand, and they haven't paid that. Their family is broke, which leads me to my last point. Carole has also been she would never weigh her financial burdens on Catherine. Do you think this is a way of trying to shake William and them down by saying she'll keep talking if they don't shut her up? I guess that big brother money Uncle Gary got wasn't enough. Anyway, you guys, let me know what you think in the comments. I know it's Sunday, fun day. Don't forget Monday is going to be a heavy upload day. I'm going to do a few videos, but let me know what you think in the comments. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.